Hey guys, so my name is Juan Camilo Torrente, and today I'm going to be talking about the ethics of one of my favorite movies that is called The Irrational Man. I'm going to break down the video in 6 different parts. First, I'm going to be talking about the plot or what happened. Then, I'm going to be talking about the ethical decision. Then, I'm going to be talking about the ethical views and also what is unethical about this decision. Then I'm gonna be talking about the ethical standard, and finally, I'm gonna be talking about the conclusion, or what do I think about the decision that the main character took. So, what happened? The Irrational Man tells the story of an alcoholic philosophy professor, played by a wonderful actor Joaquin Phoenix, who arrives one summer to take up a teaching job at an elite liberal arts college. Abe is the one that is interpreting Joaquin Phoenix, is experiencing an existential crisis. He's pretty depressed, he sees no meaning in his life, and drinks excessively. Despite this, he catches the eye of two women. First, a chemistry professor, Rita Richards, and Jill Power, that is one of his students. Jill has a serious boyfriend and lives with her parents. Rita lives with her husband but is dissatisfied with her marriage. Abe chooses to sleep with Rita but is careful to have only a platonic relationship with Jill. Abe's depression becomes even more apparent when he cannot get an erection during his first sexual experience with Rita. But the key part in the movie is when Abe and Jill are having lunch and they hear a conversation in the next booth. A woman says she will lose her children in a custody battle because of an unethical judge in family court. Abe is troubled by the injustice and decides to secretly help the woman by murdering the judge. Abe reasons he is unlikely to be caught because he does not know the judge. Having found a new purpose in his life, his depression is lifted. He becomes happier now and is able to have sex with Rita. He follows the judge for a while to learn his habits. After his weekly jog, the judge always buys a juice and sits on a bench to cool down. Abe decides that the best way to kill him is to poison him. He steals a key to the college chemistry lab from Rita, where he procures cyanide. He buys a juice from the same place the judge stops at, puts the poison in his juice scoop, sits down on the same bench, then switches the juices while the judge is distracted. The judge finally dies from cyanide poisoning. Abe now feels reborn, telling himself he was finally done something worthwhile in his life by getting rid of an evil man. Abe and Jill's friendship becomes now a romance. Roy, Jill's boyfriend, learns of the relationship and breaks up with her. After that, despite Abe's careful planning, Jill and Rita start talking to each other and begin to suspect Abe's involvement in the murder after piecing together clues, such as the missing key and Abe's presence in the chemistry lab. Rita decides that even if he's guilty, she wants to leave her husband and live with Abe. Now, Jill enters Abe's house through a window and finds incriminating notes. She confronts him and Abe admits his guilt. Jill decides to break off their relationship, and an innocent man is accused of the crime, so she presents Abe to go to the police, warning him that she will report him. Abe, who has recently started enjoying life, now attempts to kill Jill by pushing her into an elevator shaft, but stumbles backward and falls down the shaft to his death. So clearly the decision is to justify killing an allegedly corrupted judge. Abe here views himself as justified in killing this judge, so the mom doesn't lose the custody of her children in the court battle. He thinks that by killing the judge, he will do a common good, not only for the mom but for other people. With this, Abe also found purpose in doing this, so his depression was lifted, and he also likes the idea of being this kind of philosophical avenger. But if we analyze this situation a little bit deeper, and view this as an unethical decision, uh, Abe might just do this because he wants like to kill, and he finds purpose in this. This reason might be impotent because he does not know anything about the judge. So he might just be lying to himself in order to kill someone and find purpose in doing this. Kind of unselfish way. And now to talk about the ethical standards, I choose three: health, productivity, and relationships. So we can see in the movie that it increases Abe's health for a little bit when he finds this purpose. Because with finding this new purpose, he stopped with his bad habits, especially with his alcohol consumption. He increases his productivity as well. By not being depressed, he's able to give his best in the class and with his students. Also, right after he found this kind of purpose, he was able to finally have sex with Rita, the chemistry professor, which he wasn't able to do before he found this purpose. And to conclude, in my opinion, I view this as an ethical act. In my opinion, Abe just wanted to commit this act for himself, not for the affected people at all, or for the good of everyone. He was just being selfish, and it was kind of a perfect excuse to kill a man he didn't know at all, or the people that he overhears. So this was my presentation, and thank you guys for listening. I hope you see the movie too.